Once upon a time, in a charming little village, there lived a poor but kind-hearted girl named Lena. Lena lived with her mother in a modest cottage. Despite their meager means, they were happy and content, finding joy in the simple pleasures of life. However, one harsh winter, their luck seemed to run out. Food became scarce, and Lena and her mother often went to bed hungry. One day, with a heavy heart, Lena's mother said, "Lena, my dear, we have nothing left to eat. I fear we will not survive." Determined to help her mother, Lena set off into the forest to seek assistance. As she wandered deeper into the woods, she came across an old woman who looked as ancient as the trees themselves. Despite her worn appearance, the old woman had kind eyes and a gentle smile. The old woman asked, "Why do you look so troubled, my child?" Lena explained their dire situation. The old woman, moved by Lena's plight and kindness, decided to help. She handed Lena a small, enchanted pot and said, "Take this pot, dear girl. It has magical powers. Whenever you say, 'Cook, little pot, cook,' it will fill with the most delicious, sweet porridge. When you want it to stop, simply say, 'Stop, little pot, stop.' But remember, only use it for good." Overwhelmed with gratitude, Lena thanked the old woman and hurried back to her cottage. She couldn't wait to show her mother the magical gift. That evening, as the wind howled outside, Lena placed the pot on their little table and said, "Cook, little pot, cook." To their astonishment, the pot filled with warm, sweet porridge, enough to satisfy their hunger. They ate until they were full. And Lena then said, "Stop, little pot, stop." The pot ceased cooking instantly. From that day on, Lena and her mother never went hungry again. They shared their good fortune with their neighbors, ensuring that no one in the village went without a meal. One day, while Lena was out helping a neighbor, her mother decided to use the magical pot. She said, "Cook, little pot, cook," and the pot began to fill with porridge. However, in her excitement, she forgot the words to make it stop. The porridge continued to cook and cook, filling the pot and spilling over the edges. The porridge flowed out of the pot, onto the floor, and soon, it began to fill the entire cottage. Lena's mother tried to stop it but to no avail. The porridge kept pouring out, like a sweet, unstoppable flood. The porridge flowed out of the cottage and into the streets of the village, causing quite a stir among the villagers. They watched in amazement as the porridge continued to spread, creating a sticky, sweet mess. When Lena returned and saw the village covered in porridge, she immediately understood what had happened. She rushed to the cottage and shouted, "Stop, little pot, stop." Instantly, the pot ceased cooking. The villagers, realizing the magical nature of the porridge, gathered as much as they could. They filled their bowls, pots, and pans, ensuring that no food went to waste. For days, they feasted on the sweet porridge, and Lena's cottage became the talk of the village. From that day forward, Lena and her mother were regarded as heroes in the village. They continued to use the magic. And so, they lived happily ever after, with their hearts and bellies full. And that, dear listeners, is the story of Sweet Porridge. A tale that reminds us of the importance of kindness, generosity, and the magic that can be found in even the simplest things. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, keep dreaming and believing in the magic of fairy tales. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, keep dreaming and believing in the magic of fairy tales.